Hello, everyone. This week we celebrate the Feast of Pentecost. Pentecost marks the end of one experience and the beginning of another. It reminds me of a particular event that takes place for many people in the late spring before summer, graduation. For the disciples, the time after Jesus died on the cross was a period of transformation. Their minds were open to recognizing how all the scriptures pointed to Jesus and how their hearts were burning within them. They recognized Jesus in the breaking of the bread, and they experienced the presence of Jesus in their midst. For the disciples, it was also a time of formation. They went from the fear and despair of their human understanding to the joy and hope of their spiritual awakening. Jesus and his disciples had gathered in Jerusalem to celebrate the Jewish feast of Passover. This was Jesus' Last Supper. The seeds of faith had already been planted. In the Acts of the Apostles, we are told that the disciples had gathered once again to celebrate the Jewish feast of Pentecost, 7 Sabbaths plus 1 day, or 50th event. This feast commemorated how God had planted his people in the promised land, and already they were bearing fruit. The author of the Acts of the Apostles, the gospel writer Luke, ties these events together. The seeds of faith planted by Jesus have matured into a new vision. Now at Pentecost, through the Spirit, this vision leads to a dramatic awareness of the mission to which they are being called. The tragic death of a man under arrest by police, captured on video in Minneapolis, has sparked outrage and anger across the United States. Seen as another example of, in a recent series of systematic racism, people's frustration reached the boiling point. This deadly incident can remind us why we take Pentecost seriously. We have been given a spiritual inheritance for a reason. God is one, not fragmented. The love of God has been poured out to us in spirit. It has been confirmed to us that we are witnesses. Whatever is fragmented in our world, wherever love is absent, when darkness and despair have a free rein, it is our mission to be the hands of Christ that heal and the voice of Christ that unites. Jesus said to his disciples again, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I send you." May the Holy Spirit continue to guide each of us on our journey of faith.